Welcome back to News Geelong. Whittington Primary School is a stimulating environment and an ideal setting for a comprehensive educational program that now includes an after-school bike program supported by the school community and the City of Greater Geelong, as Meryl Friend reports.
I'm at Whittington Primary School where every Wednesday night they have a bike program doing maintenance on bikes, teaching the kids what to do and about bike riding and about the idea of using tools and getting involved in BMX clubs and other cycling events. We're joined with Geelong's Mayor, Councillor John Mitchell, and we're here at Whittington Primary School where they've been running a bike program after school, but it's just changed and stepped up a gear. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, look, it's a great program, Meryl. As you can see, the kids here are all involved. Hi, yeah, give them a wave. Everyone have a wave. There you go. Get that out of the way. Yep, yay. 3 cheers for Whittington Primary, eh? Hip, hip, hooray. But look, it's just a great program which gives the kids an opportunity to do something hands-on, to learn learn some skills, work as a team, and you know, refurbish some old bikes and then possibly put them up for sale so they can buy more materials to have it, you know, have this program continue. But look, it's just a great thing for the kids, you know, really, in all honesty. That's what it's about. And the grant has been able to buy this container behind to store all the bikes? Yeah, look, the container's there. The city chipped in to buy the container, but that's only part of the scheme. Like we've had FAGs put some money in. We've had a number of different people, you know, donate stuff. But it's just a good community thing. And as you can see, the kids they get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and it's something good for this community. You know, it'll grow and it'll get bigger and bigger.
Well, I got approached by Whittington Primary School. I actually got told by another youth worker throughout, like in the Geelong City Council, like network, that there was another program like in the wing about to do with bike maintenance and bikes, like building bikes. So I went, yeah, I'm pretty keen on doing that because I know a fair bit about bikes. I race BMX and all that, so always rebuilding my bikes and all that kind of stuff. So I thought, yeah, I'll get in on that, see where it goes, and yeah, here we are today.
So how long have you been involved?
I've been involved with it for about 6 months, I think it's been running. Yep. Time's flown.
And you enjoy doing it with the kids?
Oh, love it. Yeah. Something to do after work.
Yeah. And so hopefully these kids might be able to move on and join a BMX club or another cycling club? Yeah, they will be. Like a few of them are attending the off-road on track program, run every Friday down the local BMX track, and yeah, they're showing really good skills and really enthusiastic about it all. From Whittington Primary School, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. Brian Coughlin's coming along to the next lessons. No doubt about that. Is it a UFO, a satellite dish, or an updated Hills hoist? The answer is no to all. It is in fact a new piece of street art that doubles as a pedestrian shelter that now completes a new road called Train Shed Way, constructed between Bailey Street and the Geelong Railway Station. Meryl Friend has more.
We're here in Bailey Street, just off Mercer Street, and we're standing with the latest pedestrian art. This is going to have a wisteria through it and a perspex, so it's actually like an umbrella, but beautifying this area between the train station and the city. And we're joined with our Mayor, Councillor John Mitchell, and we're in Bailey Street, and behind us we've got a new structure. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Fantastic structure, isn't it, Meryl? It's a bit of practical street art, as a matter of fact. There's going to be a nice wisteria grow through it. There'll be a membrane on the top to stop the rain coming through, you know, and when it's in flower, a little bit of green, a little bit of purple flower, you know, it'll look lovely, won't it? And it'll enable people that are wandering up here through Bailey Street to Train Shed Way. It links the city to the railway station, and, you know, if you want to stand under it and smell the roses, so to speak, it'll be smell the bougainvillea. Not a bougainvillea, is it? What is it? A wisteria. It'll be smell the wisteria, not the roses. So that's all good. Yeah, it's just part of this project to you know, open up the city to the railway station, and it's just one of those installations that we've put in. It'll look great.
And it's also quite close in connecting the TAC building and Deakin as well?
Yeah, it does. It just gives a little bit of ambience into Bailey Street, doesn't it? You know, the stroll along here, you know, you can stop and have a bean squeeze next door and drink it under the shelter of a beautiful green flower, you know, green and purple flower.
From Bailey Street, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. Our community could not function without the valuable work of volunteers, and the inaugural Rotary Club of Highton Cardinia Volunteer of the Year Awards recognised nominated volunteers for their time in the service of our community as Meryl Friend reports.
We're here at City Hall for the first ever Volunteer of the Year award, and there were 3 winners tonight. There was the Health Volunteer, the Young Volunteer and the Volunteer of the Year. Now, Emma, congratulations, Young Volunteer of the Year. And what's been your background to get you to this point?
Currently I've been working with the Kids Plus Foundation, doing a lot of fundraising with them and just volunteering in at their little house that they have. And yeah, through work and everything like that as well. Yep.
So what do you think this might mean for you in the future?
I don't know where things go from here. I hope that I can just try and get a lot more young people involved with it. It'll be great to see a lot more community involvement and the young people coming in.
What is it that you get out of volunteering?
Just to see the smile on other people's faces, you know, is enough to drive anyone to do it. So, yeah, it's really good.
Now, Kathy Ma, congratulations, Health Volunteer of the Year. What work have you been doing up until this point to get you here?
I'm a nurse at St John of God Healthcare in Geelong, and some of the volunteer work I've done has been around raising funds for Horizon House, a home supported by St John of God for homeless youth, and recently working in East Timor and getting things together, bits of furniture and bits of this and bits of that, putting them into a container and sending it off to East Timor and going over there and doing some work.
What was that experience like?
That was a fabulous experience, certainly eye-opening. It makes us realise how lucky we are to be living in this environment and what a terrific place Geelong is.
Now, with all of your years of volunteering, have you got a moment that shines out as a memorable one?
Well, the fundraising I did was taking groups of people walking, and we raised money through walking 100 kilometres in a week. And so really taking a group of women who thought they could never do 10 kilometres, let alone 100 kilometres, was pretty special. I think that was perhaps the best.
As I explained earlier, I think my mother was a volunteer for many, many years. When I first came to Geelong in 1989, I had been involved with the St John of God Brothers in New South Wales, and even though they're not the same order, I found out about the hospital here. I met a couple of ladies on a bus trip to Oakstay, and they told me all about the auxiliary, and I joined in 1989, and I've been there ever since.
So what sort of work do you do there?
I'm the president of the auxiliary since 1999, and as I explained before, I apparently have that position each year because I'm the youngest. And we run the little gift shop at the hospital 7 days a week, 3 shifts a day, and give between $35,000 and $40,000 a year to the hospital.
That's wonderful, but you're also involved in lots of other areas as well.
Yes, because of St John of God, I was a delegate to National Council of Women in Victoria in Geelong branch, and I went along to their meetings and became Vice President and President. Through that I became a delegate to National Council of Women in Victoria in Melbourne and became Treasurer up there for several years. And through that I became the coordinator of standing committees on the board of National Council of Women of Australia for 3 years, all through St John of God.
From City Hall, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong Friday edition as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.